All right, all right. So the next question is from Dave Manville. And Dave says, my call only campaign is reporting a different number of clicks than I'm seeing in my call tracking platform. What's the best way to dispute this with Google or address the concern with my clients? And folks, at the end of the day, your clicks and your reporting in Google Ads in terms of clicks on call only ads and call tracking, those two data sources are never going to show the same number. Quite literally will never show the same number, right? And the reason that they won't show the same number is Google charges you. And the reason is that Google charges you per click, right? Your call tracking shows calls, right? So even on call only, when somebody hits on mobile, they do a search for dentist in Miami or cosmetic dentist, and then your ad comes up for your client, right? And it's got a little phone icon and they click on it. That doesn't just start calling immediately. Like, it doesn't start ringing. It shows a pop-up on the phone, right, that asks if the caller then wants to call the number. And it's either like call or end, right? So you got to understand, and we've done the math and I've broken this down for you guys live on the channel. Like, it can take, okay, 2 to 3 calls, for example, to equal a phone call, or 2 to 3 clicks, sorry, 2 to 3 clicks to equal, one phone call. Okay, and guys, when I'm doing planning, when I'm working with a prospect, like, I don't tell them that Google Ads is going to win every time, right? Because it doesn't always win, right? Like, Google is not a slot machine. It doesn't work every single time. Best practices over time, will most of them work? Yes, right? But I will never want to set an expectation that I can't live up to. I would all day, every day, hands down, rather under promise and over deliver. And that is the goal with every single prospect and customer. Okay, so when I'm talking to a customer about this and I'm selling them on running some Google ads or Google call only ads, right, I'll break down the math with them. I'll tell them flat out, not every person that tries call only ads is going to beat their cost per acquisition, right? This isn't a magic bullet. It doesn't work around the clock, like, and Google's not like that. Okay, but here's the thing. Okay, here's the thing, and then I show them the math. Okay, so let's break down the math here. So if their website is good, it's probably converting customers at 1 in 10. Okay, if with call only, right, it takes, even on the worst case, it takes 3 clicks to get a phone call, meaning 1 in 3, right? What's the difference in conversion rate? Right? Like, this is 10%, and this is 33%. And again, folks, I want to downplay the results. Like, look at this amazing case study. It was freaking awesome. Look at the CPA difference. Like, my customer doing call only, this is what they achieved, but it doesn't always work. Let's bring them back into reality, and then let's take them through worst case scenario. Like, let's say that even like this, instead of 33%, let's say that this is, that this is only, let's say that this is 1 in 5 even, right? And that this is 20% conversion, right? Like, Mr. Business Owner, by not testing Google call only ads, you're potentially missing out 2 times as many leads for hypothetically the same cost. Now, are desktop clicks and mobile clicks the same? No, right? But give me a 4 in the chat if you guys are here live, if you understand how this breaks down. Like, I would show them a case study if I was talking with a prospect. Here's a crazy win. You're not doing this right now, right? Here's a crazy win. CPA before call only ads, right? CPA after, okay? Now, right? Now, I'd like to do this for you, but let's say worst case scenario and we paint this picture, right? Like, what business owner is going to tell you no? Nobody's going to tell you no, right? Right, Mr. Business Owner, by not testing Google Call Only ads, you're potentially missing out on 2 times as many leads for hypothetically the same cost. Would it make sense to ... right? Insert pitch. Right? Wouldn't it make sense to work with a pay-per-click management company that is consistently looking at best practices and rolling out tests for all of their customers to ensure that they are getting the best results possible with Google pay-per-click? Yes. Okay, great. So wouldn't it make sense for you to give us a shot to do this for you and to take over from your existing agency? Yes. Right, so that would be an example of how you could transition into a pitch to go sell call only ads yourself. Okay, you could from here then sell a 30-day test. Like, your options are limitless. Understand though, I gave you guys the freaking perfect setup here. Right, how you want to take it next and what you want to sell into, right, is really up to you. You can use the example that I gave you here. You could do the 30-day test that we talk about a lot on the channel, but your options, frankly, are limitless. You are the king of spin, Scott Lindsay says. Thank you, brother. I appreciate that. The king of spin. I like that. I'll have to quote you. I need a good pick, though.